Hey guys, welcome back to Revelations. I was supposed to have live co-commentary with this, but due to technical difficulties that didn't happen, so I'm doing solo post-commentary with this. Yeah. This section isn't really that long, so let's start off right away with the Puri race mission.
For 10 months I have been working on a new map for Beazit. But he is old, and I'm a perfectionist. Perhaps the next Sultan would appreciate my efforts. Well, how can I help you, Ezio?
Smoke signal bombs. How do they work?
You must know the old saying. Where there is smoke, there is fire. These bombs play off that idea, creating a thick plume of smoke to trick city guards into believing a fire has started. These bombs are quiet, however, so only those who see the smoke will be lured away.
Subtle. I will give it a try.
Learn how to use the smoke decoy bombs by killing the Ottoman captain selling information to the Templars. Do not kill anyone except for your targets for full synchronization. Alright, now we're going to be introduced to smoke decoy bombs, which are a little bit different than smoke screen bombs, and that's actually the reason why we're not calling them smoke bombs anymore. And that was actually just something random that happened. I have no idea what that's about. That's not the first time that's happened, but I just decided to show you because it was pretty weird. Anyway, the smoke signal bombs work pretty much the same way as the cherry bombs do, except that instead of luring guards with an earshot, you just have to throw them right in front of guards' faces. And if they see the smoke, they're going to be attracted to it. So they're pretty much the same thing. I just prefer to use cherry bombs because they're a lot more useful. And this mission isn't all too difficult. Not that the Puri race missions are difficult to begin with, because, well, they're not. They're bomb tutorial missions, so yes, they're completely easy. I don't know how you'd be able to mess this mission up, but there probably is a way.
Some kind of explosive concoction.
Not much to say about this mission. Yeah, for some reason I couldn't climb up there. Again, I don't use smoke signal bombs because they're not very useful. There are actually quite a few bombs in this game that aren't very useful. There are actually some bombs in this game that aren't even shown at the bomb tutorial, and the reason I took fall damage there was because the black screen screwed me over. And I just decided to leave that in for action's sake.
This one has a strange look. What do you call it?
A tripwire bomb. One of the most subtle methods we have of removing your opponent's feet. You see these filaments on the side? This bomb will not detonate unless one of these many wires is disturbed. Very useful in narrow alleys.
Or under the seat cushion of someone's horse carriage.
Oh, Ezio Auditore. You are one devious Haivan. I should keep my distance, lest you corrupt my delicate sensibilities.
Oh, I think you will leave.
Of course. Don't blow your hands off, huh?
Alright, we're gonna get into the tripwire bombs here by, this mission. I don't know why I left the screen up for so long, but I did. Okay, press the A button, please. Past me. Yeah. Anyway, tripwire bombs I don't use very often. I mean, they are pretty cool if you can actually pull it off, but I prefer to stick with the simple bombs. Because not that you need any more methods of killing people in these Assassin's Creed games. That and the Tripwire Bomb I can never really pull off very well. Because there's really not many situations where it's necessary. Or there's no situation in the game where it's absolutely necessary save for this mission. Anyway, the bomb that was put in that Tripwire Bomb was a stink bomb. You can probably tell that, you know, they stink. And they drive guards away from their person they're trying to protect, so their stink bombs are probably useful for trying to lure guards away from those corrupted officials you're trying to kill, so that, like, when the guards are walking away, you could just walk up and kill the corrupted official without the guards interfering. Not that it really matters, because those guards are pretty useless. So yeah, those are two types of bombs I'm never going to use, the Tripwire and the stink bomb. I'll actually get to explaining the bombs that aren't going to be shown later. I just decided to open up a well. But let's get to our first Assassin Den mission. Now, when one of your assassins reaches level 10, you can assign him or her to a specific a specific den. And some of their combat varies depending on what weapon they have. Not that it really matters with choosing one. Although there are some missions which might make it easier to do because the assassin recruit has that kind of weapon, but it doesn't make the game or the full sync missions or the missions themselves impossible if you don't choose right. So there's not much to lose there. And once you assign an assassin recruit to a den, then you get a mission. Race your apprentice. Full synchronization is to win the race.
Mentor, I am told you still have the speed and strength of a 20-year-old.
I try to keep healthy.
Then how about a race? I could use a bit of exercise.
You begin, and I will follow.
This section was better off post-commentary because the live commentary was a train wreck. Due to a lot of technical issues and other stuff. Some personal information being shouted out in the background for no fucking reason. Anyway. Actually, there really is no anyway. I can't come up with anything.
That Templar is up to something. We should track him.
Alright, now, if you were me on your first time playing this mission, you would have ran up and just killed that Templar courier right there. Yeah. That race was relatively easy. So there really isn't much strategy to it other than to just run ahead of your recruit.
Do not let him escape.
Stop him!
And of course, when the game scripts me running automatically, there are civilians in front of me, and Ezio bumps into them, and I have no control over it. Now, if you don't have foresight, you would just run up and kill this guy. However,
He was holding this, Mentor. It must belong to the Vizier he robbed.
You take care of this body. I will return this document.
it's actually better that your recruit kills that guy because you become notorious if you kill him. And my next incentive would normally have been to loot the Templar courier, but seeing as though he is scripted, he doesn't give you jack shit when you loot him.
I believe this belongs to you.
Ah, you have spared me much humiliation before the Sublime Port. Thank you, Effendim. And is that the young assassin who aided you today?
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Why don't you just talk louder, Mr. Purple Guy? Yes, full synchronization achieved. And now for the next den challenge. I was going to start explaining something, but I don't have the time to do it because I'm going to start this mission right away, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Mentor, I have heard some troubling rumors.
Tell me.
We have reason to believe a rogue Orthodox deacon is planning to murder the Patriarch of Constantine.
Do we know who this deacon is?
Not yet. Clues have been sparse.
We need a name first. It would not serve our cause to eliminate every holy man between Bursa and Belgrado. Vieni, and we will ask around to see what we can learn.
Discover who is behind the plot to murder the Orthodox Patriarch of Constantinople. Full synchronization, locate the church official on your first try. Now this full sync was actually rather interesting and I kind of liked it.
What is our plan?
The Orthodox millet in the city is too small to hide big secrets. We will ask the clergy some questions, and, if necessary, make them answer.
Okay, so now that there's a guy over there in that corner glowing, you're... Oh, hey, look, stalker. Don't interrupt my monologue, you stupid stalker. And of course I'm gonna get caught by some guards. Fantastic. Thank you, recruits. You are very helpful. Anyway, your first incentive... I already used that one, didn't you? Okay, yeah. The first idea you would get would be to use your eagle vision to scan that guy. However, he is not the one, and you will fail the full synchronization if you scan him. But good thing that this is right at the beginning of the mission, so you could just keep repeating it until you get the full synchronization easily. But if you want it on your first try, here it is.
There are rumors that the Patriarch is in danger from a rogue deacon. Does that stir any ideas?
Ah, yes. We have heard those rumors too. And the name behind them is always Cyril of Rhodes. The Patriarch cast him out some years ago for gross misdeeds. He is banished. Anathema. If you see him in the city, you can be sure he intends to do harm.
What did you learn?
Our target is Cyril of Rhodes, a banished deacon.
Yes. Learn some stuff from that mission. And, you know, you could kill these Templars, but I just decided to let my recruits do the work.
Well done. Do not give up.
Just to complete that guild challenge.
Nothing more. That's it.
Hold fast. There are a number of holy men here.
I know what to do, Mentor. And if I see an opportunity to eliminate him, I will take it.
Sacrifice two gods in them.
Okay, now we have to identify the deacon. Easy enough.
I have him, Mentor.
Stop! That is not our target!
Stop yourself from being pulled in by gravity. Gravity triumphs again.